So today we'll be reviewing the MGS5 EV 2025.
Wow, quite smooth, quite quiet.
Yeah, it's a very quiet car.
Okay, let's try the sports mode. Sports. Wow!
Okay lah, quite special. See two people.
Very big problem in Singapore because
Wow, so hot.
very hot.
Yes, what are we doing here?
We are at this 鸟不生蛋的地方 called Seletar Aerospace. We are apparently reviewing a car, but we don't know what car we're reviewing, and you guys will know
From the title.
Dyan, the producer, is collecting the car.
And she has asked us to come all the way down here in this very hot sun. You see, we both wear long sleeve, long pants, and wait for the car here.
Of all places. So now we just sit down here and wait.
Just wait like that.
Just wait. Just stand here and wait. Don't move.
No, like statue.
Yeah, just statue.
Pose.
So right now I need to sign forms for them in case they crash. not boy. Ew. Ew. The hair higher than anything. Why?
Wait, see?
The height.
You see so high? Wow.
What's the? Sorry. Very clean. This car very clean.
Because it's new.
True. My previous video when I'm driving, everybody said my driving sucks because I'm a woman. But I just want to say because Nigel and Ryan is not in the car, I feel much more confident because I don't have two uncles nagging in my ear.
Oh.
You don't nag,
Okay. I'm just a cameraman.
Actually, so far this car very easy to drive. Very nice. Very chill, very chill.
Very slick.
Very pretty on the inside.
Like it, yeah.
I think one thing I have to say is the flat steering wheel makes it very easy for me to see the road. Because got nothing jutting out. Yeah. I haven't really set up everything for them, like the Apple CarPlay and all, but they actually have inbuilt Spotify, inbuilt navigation, so you don't need to actually connect to Apple CarPlay or Bluetooth, which is very good. Because what if your phone dies? You can trust your car!
Thought you can charge your phone in the car.
I can.
So your phone won't die.
Oh, that's true. That's a very good point. But we're reaching already, so I want to see their reaction.
After about 25 minutes of being a statue here, I heard that she's reaching soon.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, then we just a bit longer.
Just a bit longer.
I think got one bird shit on your...
Oh.
Wow!
Okay, tell us, what car are we reviewing today?
So today we'll be reviewing the MGS5 EV 2025.
Wow!
It's a brand new car. This vehicle is very big, very sophisticated, very fast recharging, and ultra long driving range.
Oh!
Excited?
Yes.
Yes, okay, let's get into the car. It's very warm. It's very warm.
Got aircon, right?
Damn hot.
But the car got aircon?
I don't know.
aircon? Should be got aircon, right?
Try.
Should be, right?
Try. A lot of our audience wants to know some spec details of the car, the technical details.
Okay.
So here's a spec dump.
First thing first is that they replaced the gear stick with gear knob.
Yeah.
Wow, got resistance on it. There's a nice
right.
resistance feel to it.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's like a spring back.
Okay, so we can go, yeah?
Whoa.
Do you realize something? There's no push to start.
Oh, that means
yeah.
you see in the car it start already.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing that caught my eye is the steering wheel.
What?
It's octagonal shape, like the logo.
So they give you more leg room at the bottom of the steering
more leg room.
Oh, quite smooth, quite quiet.
Yeah, it's a very quiet car.
I would say generally EV are quiet.
Because there's
very
no ICE ma.
We also know that the top speed is 170 km per hour. And obviously we're not going to try it because
Cannot try it.
that
Cannot
would
try
be breaking the law.
Correct.
Unless someone allows lah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no business for you to go try at that speed. So the WLTP city range is 560 kilometers.
That's quite long.
Yeah, really quite long. Just now, Dyan got said that this one is also fast recharging.
150 kilowatts.
So how's the drive experience so far?
So far, everything very smooth. Okay, we're approaching like around about. I want to see the turning radius. Not bad. Not bad.
not bad. merry-go-round 哦。
晕了，
晕了，哎 one round enough.
等下我
First glance, I think sitting at the passenger seat, the interior seems pretty minimalist. The vents are controllable with this button.
Not a button, it's
Lever.
the lever, I think.
Which is a nice touch. It's better to feel it. It's much faster.
They went with the traditional knobs and buttons.
Yeah. Are you team button or team no button?
I am team button.
I also team button.
I am team button.
I feel that there are some things like you don't remove the buttons more. Like everyday touchscreen is very dangerous while driving because we can't adjust on the go.
Correct. One thing that really caught my eye is the color of the interior. Super nice. There's this like dark chocolate, milk chocolate.
This is a khaki color. Khaki color.
Beige, cream, I don't know what color is this, but it really makes the car feel very premium.
E-brake is something very interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because my car don't have e-brake.
Then how do you
e-brake
do a e-brake if your car don't have e-brake?
That's why I got into an accident.
Oh. Okay, so what I read online, okay, I don't know how true is it. If let's say nowadays most cars are on e-brake instead of the traditional hand brake, right?
Yeah.
If any case that you lose control of your car, if I'm not wrong, every system, right, the e-brake, right, you just need to lift it up and hold. So if you lift it up and hold, the system will recognize that you are trying to do an emergency brake.
Right.
Yeah, and hopefully the e-brake will kick in.
So I think all these tight spaces driving, negotiating the corners are all pretty decent.
Okay, we have a very long road in front of us. Let's try a bit.
Oh, okay what?
Wow.
Okay lah, but EV always no lag one. I love
It's
EV.
not very fast. There's not much G-force. Is it called G-force?
Yeah, G-force. I would say this type of car, I think is more family friendly. You're not supposed to like speed around. And honestly, in Singapore, where you want to speed around? It's not
illegal. So actually, there's 5 driving modes. There's normal, sport, comfort, snow that we're not going to use in Singapore, and custom.
Okay.
So you can custom.
So in this menu, the driving control, we can toggle options such as one pedal drive, energy saving mode, regenerative braking, you want low, medium, strong or adaptive, auto hold, light press, heavy press, hill descent, comfort braking, trailer mode. There's quite a lot of features lah. So you can actually custom to any of these options that you want. Yeah.
What is trailer mode? To tow another vehicle.
You want to try the sports mode, then you just see got G-force.
Okay, let's try the sports mode. Sports.
Oh, have. Better. Sports mode got
more responsive, more
responsive.
Yeah.
I saw like at the front of the steering wheel got this like sensor. What's this thing for?
I think this sensor is to detect whether you got fall asleep at your drive. Again, I don't think it's a very big problem in Singapore because
not working.
I think you have to, while driving, you sleep.
Okay, that's a bit too dangerous.
That's why they're working.
Especially for the long range you are driving that this car offer, that's why they have this option for you lah.
But in Singapore, generally, all drive don't last more than 30 minutes.
Yeah,
general.
If you want to drive maybe to Malaysia, that kind, maybe
it's different.
Right. So do you know what MG stands for?
MG stands for
Morris Garages.
I knew it.
Oh yeah.
You knew it.
Took the words. You took the words out of my mouth.
So it's actually a British brand.
Oh.
It's from UK actually. I think recently they have been bought over by a Chinese company. From what I know. I think so far the drive. What's that?
So that actually is the audible speed limit. At every road, they will detect what is the speed limit of their road, and then once you exit, it will sound.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So it's very safe.
Wow, that means it's damn hard to get fine in this car.
Correct.
I guess.
But some people might find it quite annoying.
Because you're speeding.
Yeah.
So this is a family car.
Really,
so
man?
a family car, safety is priority. It's not about trying to look cool, go faster and all that.
Really, man?
No, it's not.
I think it's okay.
This car won't get you chicks.
Who say?
I think
Okay.
it will get me.
Okay, I tell you what.
It will get me.
But who are you?
Damn! How about we see the exterior to see if it really get you chicks?
In case you are hearing the weird sound, it's because the airplane there, they just turn it on and we don't want to wait anymore.
Hey, not airplane. People's private jet.
Really, man?
Really?
It is a private jet.
It's a private jet.
It's a private jet.
We should review that next time.
Yeah, we will review that next time. Eventually, we'll get
Eventually. We start small first.
We start small first. We start at the front of this MGS5 EV. It has a very sleek profile. It looks like a car that rhymes with
Josh.
yes.
Oh.
You see, let me teach you how to see it. The cameraman, right, must come here. Exactly here, right? Then you can see. You will. 有没有这个？
Actually, no, I feel like it has its own unique design.
Yeah.
Do you realize that their daylights is not straight one? It's in the checkered flag. I mean, like, this is the design, but I cannot because my OCD like want to push the to make it one line.
I like it.
You like the checkered
It
flag?
gives us very
Unique,
sports feel.
As usual, we have the air vents here and a small mini camera here.
Actually, the front looks a bit like their previous model, the MG4.
Yeah, so the MG4 model outside, right, has won multiple of awards. Last thing to the front, right, here got a hole for aerodynamics. So they call this the Wind Hunter.
Wind Hunter, I only know Monster Hunter.
Okay, this is where I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Because I think it's an SUV. It's not meant for like fast speed or things like that, right? Then you want to optimize until like that. I don't know, is there even a point?
No, it's the subtle things. Sometimes
Subtle
it's
things.
very about the subtle things.
Okay. So at the back, right, you can see the tail light and the brake light, right, is all in one piece for better visibility, I guess. If you notice the brake light, right,
They also have the checker flag design.
actually, if you ask me, this car, right, inside is EV. Outside looks like ice. Okay, let's see the boot space. How do we open?
There's a button here.
Oh, okay. Quite a lot of storage. So as you can see, all our equipments are inside. Quite a generous amount of space.
The boot is pretty standard. Got your boot light, the divider, and I think the floorboard can be removed for deeper
Additional
depth.
space, yeah.
And if you need more space, you can fold down the seats lah.
Now at the back seat, right, we have the usual features such as the aircon vents, the USB port, the compartments, the center console. Okay, nothing of note apart from the stitching here at the seat, right? They actually managed to cleverly integrate the design, the MG, into the whole design.
Okay, so just now I was driving, so I don't really know what is the glove box. Okay, pretty standard, normal glove box size.
Okay, so moving on to the center console, we have wireless charging for phones, also a phone holder, and 2 cup holders. So actually this car has 38 smart storages, so it's all around the car lah.
Okay, but do you realize something? Got no USB port or no Type-C port.
Have, I show you where.
Where?
It's inside this. Ta-da!
Oh, wait, so
Yeah.
if, let's say I'm charging my phone, I cannot close this.
Can close, there's a hole.
Oh, so the wires are all kept inside.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
And tidy.
So they got no USB and 2 Type-C, that's all.
Correct.
Okay, buttons, our favorite. What's this? Wow!
Wow, need to wear. To look up.
Not bad, not bad.
So it doesn't stop halfway. It's all the way to the passenger side as well.
What's this called? Skylight.
Sunroof.
Sunroof. Okay, can open or not? Can open, sir.
Oh, wow! Wow, okay. This one redeeming picture. Wow.
Okay lah, quite special. See 2 people.
Hey, yeah, not bad. This is my favorite picture.
Oh, is it?
So it's something unique.
standing in your car.
Yeah, just stand in the car.
Standing in the car is your favorite feature.
I wish I can auto drive then just stand there.
Let the wind blow.
Yeah,
like Titanic like that.
So you can talk about infotainment system
Okay,
in this
go.
car. One feature that I don't like about it is because it's glossy. So whenever you tap right, then got the fingerprint mark.
They got steering wheel heater, sure.
You don't need that in Singapore lah. Seat
Yeah,
also have.
but that's very cool. No?
Seat also have.
Keep your hands toasty.
Correct. There's more safety features that you can turn on and off. They have MG Pilot, which is to off like all the TTT sound if you don't want it.
But what I like, right, is that they have this button on the screen where it's just a SOS rescue call. Something I don't really see much in other cars. So I think that's pretty much it for the front and the infotainment center. And I think it's time for Ryan to test this car. Right, Ryan? Right?
Excited?
Excited?
Why your face like that?
Right?
So far, I have to say the drive quite straightforward, very simple. It has sufficient power to carry all 5 of us plus all our gears. I would say for normal city driving, family car, I would say is reasonable lah. For point A to point B car, can go no wrong lah. With such a long range, fast charging speed, that's a seller lah.
So as Ryan is driving, right, I feel like the noise insulation for this car is not that good. Like I can hear the trucks coming and I feel like the windows are not closed properly. But they are, you know what I mean?
But I think it's a safety thing because it cannot be too quiet.
You too quiet, right?
then you don't know if cars are approaching.
You will lose the spatial awareness.
Yeah, that's why. So I think it's important. I think cannot be too quiet, but I get what you mean. It does sounds like
Right, your
there's a
windows are
gap.
down.
There's a
Yeah.
gap in the window.
You remember that time we did the previous car, the one that we say the mirror come out the thing, right? It's red color and looks very scary, right?
Yes.
This one they use orange. Isn't it better?
Not so scary.
Yeah, not so scary. Nigel, since I'm driving, right, why don't you tell me what the app can do? Because all the smart cars should have app, right?
So it's pretty standard stuff. It's like your start and then your lock, your aircon. Means before you even come into the car.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you can pre-cool your car, especially in Singapore, very important.
Yeah.
It actually tells you your battery percentage and it has a inbuilt GPS in your car. There's a find my car.
Oh, so like if I steal your car, you will know where it is.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And then the pretty standard stuff, you can unlock your car remotely. You can open, close the sunroof remotely as well.
Wow,
the windows. And then it tells you your tire status and the interior temperature of your car. Another thing about the app, right, is that they have this function that is like a inbuilt kind of map. They tell you where the nearest MG servicing center is, where the nearest MG dealer is. Even tell you where the nearest gas station, which is very weird because this is an EV car.
You need convenience, right? Sometimes you might want to buy a drink, go toilet or all that.
Okay, and they got banks, restaurants, cinema, toilet. Or EV station also have, but they also have gas station. And you can add other things as well.
Like what? Your mistress house.
That's what you will do lah.
Hey,
Maybe.
this car make or break for me, right? Is actually the price point. If the price point is very affordable and cheap, right, then I would say it's a good buy.
Which I will review later.
Yeah. We initially want to drive to Marina Barrage. There's a very nice spot, but it started to rain. So we are now in the Gardens by the Bay car park. In the middle of the car park. I tell them not to position themselves here, but they want to.
There's no car, only the car behind us. See?
Okay, sure. Okay, I hope it's not a hard cut moment. But the moment of truth is here, we shall review the car. But before we review the car, we have to know the price. So let's make a guess first.
Right.
My guess with COE, brand new 10 year. Our guess is about 185.
Okay, I would say about 200k to 220.
The price review.
Wait. Drum roll, please.
The price is 168,888.
Okay.
Wow, so fun.
Okay.
I give them too much credit already.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay,
not too bad.
bye.
As far as I know, this EV, is it one of the cheapest already? For a SUV
It's considered the cheaper range.
Oh yeah, so not too bad.
The design-wise looks very similar to their brothers and sisters in MG. Maybe other than that, maybe the new added daylight checkered flag design. Interior-wise, that's just preference to me. The color and the color combi inside,
Right.
I like it. It's nice.
They have 6 different colors for the exterior.
Right. But I like this color
Yeah,
combination.
same.
The chairs, everything, comfort level, firmness, all pretty much standard. I think it's a very good, like what you said, entry-level EV car.
Yeah.
The price point is low, right? But it looks luxurious from the outside. If you want your car to look aesthetic, this is the car you should go for, and it's like not very expensive as well. It's a very easy car to drive. It's not hard. Everything is there. Everything is there. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I cannot minus much points from this car.
Because you have no complaints basically.
no complaints.
You got no complaints.
They talk about our audience, so like
Right.
the steering wheel.
Yeah.
They talk about visibility.
Okay.
They're very thoughtful.
Okay, the details like that
Yeah.
Okay lah. When you put it this way, it makes sense
Yeah.
On top of that, the range is very good.
Correct.
Yeah, the long range.
Very
I
family friendly.
would say this car is very practical. On practical note, right, I say 10 upon 10 On practical note, because about the price point, the long range.
The range lah.
The range.
fast charging. For that purpose, it's a very, very good car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand why lah.
Yeah.
Actually, in conclusion, right, I would like to say there's nothing bad about the car. It's just maybe preference on.
But manage your expectation. I think as a first-time EV buyer, right, if you buy this, right, I think it's a nice transition from an ICE car. Because it's not like suddenly you're plunged into a whole new world where you don't
Not
know
too
how to use it.
overcomplicated. They still keep the buttons, even though there's the touch screen.
When I got my car, right, the transition was too big.
This is just our views only, but what you all really can do, right, is actually go down to their showroom. MG has a showroom at
19 Linky Road.
Yeah, so if you go down and test drive yourself, then you really will know the feel, and then you will know, maybe you can relate what we are talking about. If you're really interested, you can head down to the showroom and give yourself a test drive. And that's all we have for today. So remember to follow all our socials. Click here for more, click here to what, and cut to the bloopers.
Let me test you then.
Okay.
What is WLTP city range?
Something like, I don't know already.
Wow.
No, but you know I'm not very smart. But you are the smart one, so why don't you tell them what's WLTP?
It means worldwide. Forgot it. Hey. Worldwide. What's the second word?
It's Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicles Test Procedure, sir.